You can and you will. All right. As promised, we're going to do this step by step. The hood's off and the exhaust is off. Notice bolts are back in the exhaust manifold where it came off. Mounting bolt, hood bolts. Now the hood bolts here, see that one sticking up a little further than the others? That one's extra long. That's where a lot of the ground bolts go for your headlights. And there's your hour meter, there's your headlight harness. Rather than unplugging all of that mess, we're just going to let it hang down out of the way. And I took the temperature switch out of the block, or at least that might be oil pressure, I'm not sure. Is that oil pressure? It is, yes, that is oil pressure. So, but that's what I was talking about when I said about caking and putting the stuff back where it comes out at, so that when you go to put it back together, it's all right there. You know, easy peasy lemon squeezies. And you'll notice I'm just using boxing wrenches and hand tools. And the reason I'm doing that, yes, I have a plethora of pneumatic and, you know, cordless impacts and drills and sockets and everything else. The idea is to show you that you can do all this kind of stuff with just your ordinary household hand tools. You know, a good set of metric and standard wrenches, maybe a 3/8 socket set, a little bit of patience, a straight tip screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, and just take your time with it. You know, it ain't rocket science. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff over here you can see on this engine we're going to have to swap out. This one was caught in the fire. The housing around it burnt. So we're going to pull all this stuff off, and the glow plug wiring and all that happy crappy will come off. I'll change out the water neck. But we'll do all that once it's out on the ground. Because I'm going to have to change that exhaust manifold too, because that manifold is different than what I have. As you can see, that's got a 4-bolt flange and is shaped differently than the one that's on this engine. So we'll be doing a lot of swapping. I'm going to be buying some gaskets, that's for sure. But hey, that's where we're at so far. So that's a good start.